Hey, what up, everybody? It is me, DM. This video is me maxing out from fusing all the way to fully completing GURPTUK books, masteries, everything. He is a really interesting character. I kind of go through and show my reaction playing with him live. I do clan boss, I do spider, I do dragon, I do some arena. Spoiler alert, I think arena might be where he's the best at, but you know, I watched the video for the breakdown and all that. I show you guys my gear, my masteries, and the skills, and I'll actually break you down the skills real quickly here in the beginning. Right in the beginning, I would say, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I do daily content on all things Raid Shadow Legends related, and I do occasionally, maybe once or twice a week, I'll throw out one video on something else, so you don't get spammed too much with stuff that isn't what you're looking for. I appreciate your time watching this video, and let's get right into me showing you the skills, and then we'll get into the rest of the video. Now, the number one, and I have to show you the skills now because I forgot to do it in the rest of the video, so I gotta cut it in now. First one is he attacks an enemy 2 times, places a continuous buff on all allies under a poison debuff. Okay, keep that in mind. Now, his second one removes all debuffs from a singular ally, heals them all for 30% of their max HP, places a shield buff on that target equal to 20% of their max HP for 2 turns. Okay, 20% of their max HP, not his. A3 places 5% poison debuffs on all allies for 3 turns. These debuffs cannot be resisted or blocked, meaning this will happen. There is no way around it. Also has 80% chance up to a 100% chance when fully booked of placing a block buffs debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. So this move is really only interesting because of the passive, or else you would just think this guy's horrible. You look at the passive and it's if they're under poison debuffs, inflict 7.5% more damage for each poison debuff on them, stacking up to a maximum of 30%. This damage increase applies to all of their skills. Okay, so they just do 30% increase across the board effectively. I show you the damage breakdown later in this video. You would need 4 poison stacks fully in order to accomplish this. They also get resistance, which would then be up to 60 resistance for 4 of them, for instance, but there is no cap on the resistance as well. So you could theoretically, you know, go infinitely, I guess, until the poisons no longer can land at all, except for the base chance. And then the aura is ally resistance and all battles. Okay, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get straight into the video. Thank you very much for subscribing, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Mr. GURPTUK Mossbeard. GURPTUK Mossbeard to max out. So let's do it. Let's fuse him. 1 million. 1 million silver. And there it is. Yo, J Gigs, thank you very much for the sub, sir. It's a live shout out here. And check this out. Now we have him, how amazing he is. So now what we're going to do is we are going to max this bad boy out, and we're going to go see if he's useless. So let's do it. All right, and yeah, here we have him. I have put on random bits of gear, just basically speed, some accuracy. The idea is I'm probably going to try using him in arena, and I'm just going to try to make him go zoom fast. Not really doing any big brain anything. I'll show you the masteries I got here. The idea is just whatever gear on him, let's see what he does, right? Oh, the skills, I maxed out with skills. Bang, 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 bang. That was painful. Masteries, I went with this, resistance, and then I went down here so I could get ally resistance for each buff, because he does a continuous heal on everyone. And then he gets resistance debuffs by each person. And then I went with bonus resistance, and then just like bonus accuracy things here. And then I didn't want to do this one because I thought, is it actually going to extend the duration of the poisons on my own team? So I was like, wait a minute, I probably don't want this one, right? So that was kind of interesting. So that's what I got on him. Seems like a, you know, reasonable set, nothing too hilariously crazy. I figured the first spot we might want to see what he does is clan boss. It's right now, it's the green affinity. I'm gonna build a little bit of a team here. Let's slot him in somewhere. So yeah, let's remove bad out because we want to like poison our own team, right, to see the damage. Let's take Vizier out, and Rosin because it's blue. Let's put in like Rodos. He's the guy that really does a lot of like the big hitting damage, right? And then we're going to need him. Where is he? If we want to use him for the excitement. This is the problem, trying to find people. I don't know about you guys, but it's almost like I'm face blind. There it is. Got it. I got like a headache trying to find it. And then last but not least, we need what we need here. We have a counterattack. We have an attack down, defense down. We have a thing to poison ourselves. You know what we need, ladies and gentlemen? We need a weaken. Where is our long beard? Throw a long beard in there. All right. And I'll let you guys watch a few rounds, and then we'll speed it up, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we poisoned ourselves. And this will be interesting to see how much damage, what's-his-face does. Rhodos. Because Rhodos is the high crit damage on my team. Plus, he has the current crit damage mastery, too. So, waiting for him to scale up with the bonus health and everything. I think I kind of want to see some big numbers. Because right now, I'm not terribly impressed so far. I didn't see anything amazing, but... we'll see how it goes. All right, poisoned ourselves, and I'm going to let this run, and I'll be back when I either see something crazy happen or the run's over. Okay, so this team's flat garbage. Look at this. Highly disappointed would be my terminology. Let's try it again, and I'm going to try a little bit of a different composition. Let's take that out. Let's put him in here, okay? And we need some more sustain. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put in my Mashald with Leech, okay? And he needs some gear real quick. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to throw on some whatever kind of gear. It doesn't have to be really anything fancy for the purposes of this video. Let's do that one, and then let's grab ourselves a helmet. Speed, can we get there we go, speed with crit rate and attack, that will be fine. And then let's go ahead and get us a crit damage piece. That's good. And then we need a shield with crit rate, crit damage, accuracy would be nice. That one. Okay, close enough. There we go. So let's throw him in. That will give us Leech. So maybe the Leech will help counteract, with the counterattack there. Will help kind of counteract that. And then Mashal will back up in case the block buffs, doesn't land or something gets resisted. Mashal is another way of removing the attack up. And will give us a little bit more speed to counteract the decreased speed. So we'll try that. We'll see how that goes. I'll let you watch another couple rounds, and then I'll fast forward again so you don't have to endure the garbage of them pounding away on this fat belly. We're looking for, really what you want is like a couple million damage a turn, if possible. But I don't think we're getting anywhere near that. We don't have like poisons or anything on this team. And the gears... Man, I'm too lazy to actually do the gear, what I should do is go through and actually build out some fairly strong clan boss teams. I need to do that, I need to save up silver. The problem is, I don't know about you guys, but trying to re-gear a whole clan boss team, I feel like you need like 50 million silver to even make a dent. It's really depressing. So, which means you have to farm Spider 20 for 3 days straight. So this team's doing like $0.5 a turn or something terrible. Or maybe $1 a turn. Maybe we get lucky a little bit here on this. Come on, how many turns are we going to fit in? Okay, the continuous heal is doing all right, and the Leech is like kind of hanging us in there. Oh, you know why we're hanging so weak? We don't have we made a big mistake without running Weaken. What we should have done is remove Valkyrie and put in Longbeard instead, and then we would have got some additional hits, but we would have got Weaken, and we could have charged into the Leech. This will be our last key, and then we gotta go test them in arena. So I'm gonna let this run, and then we're gonna go do some testing other places. Well, I should have held my tongue. This team is even more garbage than the previous one. I would test more garbage teams that have GURPTUK in it, but to be honest, the continuous heal plus the Mashald Leech and Valkyrie and defense up from Alton could not keep them alive. And these people have lifesteal. It's impressive how hard it is to actually keep yourselves alive. Your guy really does kill your entire team. So now what we're going to do is we're going to test it in arena. Let's Let's try to find some teams that are like, you know, a little harder here. Let's put in, what I want to do is we'll go second. That way, we actually have a chance to like get hit and everything. I kind of want to see what it's like with this guy here, and then we'll remove the buffs like that. Okay. So here's the idea. We get tanky. We get the poisons on ourselves. There we go. Okay, we're going first, I guess. Now they got the block buffs, right? Now we have a billion resistance. So when the block debuffs run out, we still have another turn of the poisons with a billion resistance. So he removes the debuffs on one of them and puts a shield. Okay. Well, this is going to be like easy just because of Sifi Rodos, but I'm trying to like see if the damage seems any higher than what I'm used to. So far, it kind of just seems the same, and this guy really just... I mean, the block buffs is kind of nice. It kind of seems like it's a permanent block buff cycle. That the thing is that cooldown is what, 2? It's really low, so... You know what would be really interesting is if there was a character that took all of the debuffs like onto your team and then put them on, you know what I mean? Like spread them onto the enemy. That would make this guy nuts. I think the reason that I don't really mind the fact that this guy basically seems terrible is that I feel like he's close to being good. He just needs like one other person. You know what I mean? Like he needs a guy that in tandem would be nuts with this guy. That being said, the block buffs seem kind of cool. I mean, let's see if people are actually using it in Platinum Arena since I'm all the way down here and, you know, we're saying garbage a lot today. We'll say the garbage tier once again. Let's see, is anyone showing it off up here in Platinum? Can we see a GURPTUK Spithing? Spithing? Did I say Spithing? Scything. Hello. No, this is just Hegemon Sifi Scything is all I'm really seeing here. Okay, no GURPTUKs quite yet. Okay, maybe if we get all the way down here near the bottom. To be honest, I'm not seeing... Oh, you know, it is early with the fusion. People might not have it yet. But I'm not seeing any GURPTUK in the arena quite yet. Okay, so let's try a couple more arena battles before we go try something else. See how this goes. I really think the block buffs is nuts, but I really think it's just that I'm going first. Like, I think if we don't go first and they have better teams, because I'm in Gold 4, I haven't been doing arena like at all. That being said, mixing it with Madame where like you can remove it. So if they have block debuffs or something and this went land, having Madame where you could remove it and then comboing the two seemed kind of good. I'll have to do more thorough testing when I'm higher ranked, but this is just a real quick test here. Okay, I'll tell you what, let me refresh, see if I can snipe a team that's better than the ones I'm playing against here. And, well, let's see, let's go against, I guess, like the Lissandra. Let me drop Sifi, drop Rodos. I'll just put in like Arbiter. Let's do somebody that here, Tundra there, okay. A little bit more of a ragtab. Ragtag. Man, I cannot speak today. Okay, they're going. How are we going to do? Are we going to survive now? That's the thing. They don't get buffs, which is kind of cool, but... I mean, you still are poisoned, you know? I mean, if they have a big hit and then your guy goes and dies. The other part is poisoning and dying from your own poisons might not even be the worst thing in the world sometimes, because it, in a way, stops block revive, which is terrible. I mean, I know it's such a stupid idea, but I'm just sitting here thinking out loud. I'm looking for... I want to see like a Rodo Sifi team or something good, but I just don't think we're going to find it down here. I'll try like a couple more just for the sake of it. Here we go. This is like a little bit better for this 1v1. He's got Lissandra, Trunda. He's got the double boost, okay. Got the poisons. We resisted some of them. What we'd have to do is redo the masteries of all the characters so that you get additional resistance for each debuff. I think if I did that, that would be the way they do it. But your allies still get, they still do get resistance because of his passive. All right, let's try one more. Tell you what, let's just remove Madame. Let's just have these three. Let's see kind of what the damage would be like without the defense down. Just the poisons. It still seems like pretty good damage. Yeah, it's Trunda and she's strong. But the additional damage goes, what, up to a bonus 30%, I think? That's a pretty strong amount of damage. I mean, she's doing a lot of damage right there, so, and that's without defense down, so. Okay, so I'd say in arena, maybe there's something there. I still think the poisons are kind of bad. If someone has Zavia, Eleanor, or whatever, they could just snipe your team, so it's probably terrible in defense. But let's check out dungeon use. Let's go to like Dragon here because he's, it's the right affinity for that. It's my old team that we were messing around with there. Let us go in. Let's just throw in some bad. We can't do bad though, right? Let's do these people here. Let's do like a Trunda. Let's put her in, and we're just trying to like see damage numbers and stuff like that. Okay. Because I want him to poison everybody. There we go. Block buffs. Everyone gets poisoned on your team, and then bang. What are the numbers like here? Some pretty good numbers. It doesn't seem significantly higher than what I'm used to be honest. I use the Zavias quite a bit. But let's keep seeing. I mean, that's like 9,000 on Trunda without the poisons, right? So there he goes, poisons again. I gotta say, the moves have a low cooldown. I like that he has a low cooldown, okay? Big fan of that. So now everyone's got resistance and stuff. That's kind of cool. He kind of almost gives block debuffs in a way with it. See, now she does that. That's more. See, it was like 9,000. Now that's like 13. That's the 30% or so. Okay. There might be something there. There might be something there. But see, look at the poisons. You basically need a way of self-sustaining. And the continuous heal that he does is just not enough. If he gave like twice as many stacks of it, maybe. Here we go again. So then he does that. Everyone's poisoned. And now we should see big damage numbers. 18,000, 16,000. Yeah. I'm trying to be impressed. I really am trying to be impressed, but see, now we got tons of poisons from the dragon, okay? So see, there's 23 and 23. That's good chunks. So now we should start hitting like a ton because the dragon poisons us too. Right, look at those main poisons, okay? Where's the big old hits? I mean, the numbers are definitely higher. I make no mistake, the numbers are higher. But I'm just wondering if the trade-off is there. I don't see it making things really faster. I would say Ogren Tribes Faction Wars, but like I always say, anytime anyone says, "Oh, he's good in Faction Wars," the character might be bad. One place I thought he might be really useful is actually in the Spider Dungeon, because I need every bit of Bad L's bonus damage as well as him tanking to go through this. But this guy's the right affinity to tank. He'll poison my team, but like my team doesn't die. The poisons don't matter, but maybe the bonus damage will be enough. So this might be a replacement for a Bad L and Spider for this kind of weird team that I do here. I'm not sure, but we're going to find out. So there's block buffs. We get poisoned. We charge. Hopefully we apply the defense down. That's one of the things that has to happen. And now he has to play the weekend. That has to happen. So, okay. Now we're going to see how big, because I'm pretty familiar with the damage numbers. Okay, 2.2 is definitely a little higher than I normally get in the first one. Okay, he's tanking and remaining fine, and he heals himself, which is also good. Okay, then normally he's taking too many turns, but okay, there we go. 1.9. See, that's bigger. Normally it doesn't. Okay, that's almost bad because it normally does not kill all the Spiralines, which then lets the other Royal Guard AoE. That's interesting. It's overkilling. So the damage numbers are definitely higher. He might be useful. He might be useful here. I would have to speed tune him, I think is what I have to do. I'd have to play around with his numbers. I wonder if I get him to the exact same speed as my Beto Kazar, if this works. Something I could probably do. I think he's really close to the same speed. Because watch, now my Royal Guard should do the AoE, right? I don't think he'll kill it. No, he did. Look at that. That's hilarious. Yeah, so that seems... the Royal Guards definitely, I think, did more damage there. Whereas here, watch, I'll run it the same thing. I'll run it back with the Bad L, and I'll show you the damage difference. Because I don't think 2.19 was the first one. I have to see here. Okay, here we go. Poisons. Poisons, everyone. Charge. Defense down. Poison. We get 1 AoE, which is 1.5, but before the weaken was on there, so it doesn't quite count. And he gets hit a whole bunch. There's the weaken. Now, this is the one that needs to be like 2.2. Okay, well, yeah, no, it's hitting as much as like Bad L with the bonus from Bad L with the poisons. See, 2. Okay, I wonder if then, do we have enough if we remove one of these and put in this like that, where we do both? Maybe this is an option. Maybe we suddenly don't need 3 Royal Guards. Because these people would... Oh, wait, hold on. You know what? 0 IQ. Because watch, now Batho's going to remove all of it. Look at that. How dumb is that, yeah? Womp womp. What's the Curb Your Enthusiasm intro? Just cut that into the video. Sigh. Now we have to sit here. You know what? I'm not even going to cut this out. You guys can sit here and we can all endure my failure together. But let's see. Let's see if he can recover it. Maybe this guy can grind it out, you know? He's kind of got... There it is, the poison. Oh, thank God. Now we're poisoned. That's going to keep us... it's just, the poisons would do so much damage to you, you know? Now it gets removed, so it's useless. Oh no, this team is horrible. This team's flat horrible. 3, it's gonna be like a SpongeBob 3 hours later. Come on, Cold Heart. Wait, Cold Heart's not Royal Guard. Come on, Royal Guard. Tell you, I've been doing Raid Shadow Legends videos too long. I'm slowly going insane. All the characters look the same. Oh, there he goes. Tree Man dies first. It's all over. It's all over. Come on, Royal Guard, save me. No, it's not over till the fat lady sings. Come on, boys. Big AoE. No, come on, where's the AoE? You can still do it. You can still do it. Oh, we got the weekend. He's tanking, no. No, stay alive. One more. Yes. Tank it. One more. Bang. The poison. The poison is enough. Oh, we have one left. Come on. Come on. No, War Master proc. No. He's alive. Attack. Hamstring. Charge. Come on. Please, no. No. Okay, this is like a weird random team. I'm trying to resist. I don't know what I'm trying to resist. I have her lead for some reason. And then I'm doing Lysandra, Poisons, Energize, Cold Heart, HP Burn. I don't know, I just basically put random people in. Let's see what happens here. I'm just trying to see how bad the poisons kill you, basically. As I'm sitting here watching how much damage it does to you, because I'm wondering, is it really sustainable? Like, if you eat 3 poisons constantly, is it ever at any point going to be worth it? I mean, see, that's like 6... It's basically a reverse continuous heal. That's what it's like, because you're eating 7,000 damage. I mean, it's kind of a lot of damage, man. The passive's cool, though. You don't necessarily have to put poisons on yourself in order to get the passive some use if other people poison you. And like this type of thing, like if you have someone that's really, really tanky, they eats all the poisons, eats like 1 billion poisons or something, but then, I mean, you just die on your turn. So it's, I don't know, I like playing kind of these random stuff just to get an idea of, you know, filling them out. But the more I mess around with him, like over the hours of owning this guy, equip your artifacts, she wasn't even equipped, that's hilarious. The more I mess around kind of with this character, the less and less I'm liking him, if I'm being honest. Like I'm just not really that excited. Let's try, tell you what, double Zavia in honor of the poison god himself. Here we go, block buffs. I mean, the block buffs is really what I do like though, you know? I mean, I really do like that block buffs. That's useful because that's 2 turn. You can permanently lock them out. That's just straight up not bad, you know? I mean, that seems better than this other stuff. And I kind of like the one where he clears one person and puts a shield, you know? That's not that bad. The block buffs is good though. And he has like a decent base speed. You know, it's not complete garbage. It's 100 if I remember correctly. Let's go see if that's right, because I'm pretty sure it's 100. Which is like okay for speed sets and all that. Where is he? Yeah, it's 100. I mean, that's not terrible. It's not super fast. So he's 259. I mean, if you fuse him, you can probably get the gold 4 with him. Like I'm sitting here thinking about it. Imagine if you didn't have to deal with any buffs at all. Granted, you're gonna have to have other people to go along with him. He's not the carry, okay? But he would remove people with like counterattacks and the really annoying unkillable and block damage Rosh card and stuff like that you get stuck dealing with. But the problem is if you go second, right, and they get block debuffs up, this move here, where is it? This one. This can be resisted or blocked. Like if this move also was part of it, I think it would be a lot better. Like if you can do 100% chance of block buffs, but it cannot be resisted or blocked, then it would be nuts. But only the poison stands that way, which is kind of a bummer. I feel like if you're eating the debuffs and they can't be blocked, it'd be really nice if it was the other way around with the block buffs as well. Plus, in order to get like maximum use out of this, you have to basically have someone else poison you. Unless your entire team's way slower than him. Because you need, how many stacks is that, right? I mean, 2 of that's 15, so you need 4 stacks. He's only going to do 3. But he does give 45 resistance, plus you would get a resistance aura. He gives like 95 resistance to everybody himself. And then if you do the mastery here, where you get 10 more for each debuff, that's another 30. I mean, that's like 125 resistance across the board. You know, there's something there. There's something there, actually. Maybe in PvP. Plus, we don't know what's to come with Hydra Boss and everything. One of the heads could shoot a lot of poison or something onto everybody on your team. So there might be something to be said for that. How do I feel about him? Can I recommend fusing him? I don't know if I could recommend fusing him if it's really going to be expensive. I think if you're currently bored, have nothing to do, he might have some use down the road. I'm not 100% sure if he's game breaking right now. It doesn't look like it to me. In fact, it looks like he might actually potentially be quite bad. And I have him booked, you know, and masteried and all that, and like somewhat okay gear on them. So I tried to put like middle of the road. Like I try to put gear that you can get when you're in game, but it's not like ridiculous in game. You know, it's not like plus 200 or something speed. So somewhat achievable. And you know, I'm not really that impressed. I feel like I've had a pretty good feeling of all the characters in the game, and he kind of feels like a Macab, you know? I mean, he kind of feels like he fits into Macab, and to be honest, I might even like Macab more. And it's not because I have 3 of them built. It's because the block buffs here cannot be resisted if they're under a healing reduction. And he starts with a higher percent chance without even booking him. And he hits twice, and it's each hit has a chance of the block buff. So it's like this guy right off the bat is like a strictly better, unless you count for the fact that you have to actually hit them. So there is like a weak chance, you know, you can hit weak on that or something. That would be frustrating, but you know, he still has like other moves that actually kill people instead of just like somewhat supporting. I think maybe if his other move was more impactful, I feel like this move could potentially be good. It's 20% of their max HP. If maybe this was like 40% of his max HP, and then his one attack move was based upon HP, so he actually does a little bit of damage, I might like him a little bit better. He doesn't feel that far off being good though, to be honest. Okay, mostly because of the block buffs. The characters, I feel like the characters that you fuse into him are better than he is though, which is kind of the problem with a lot of these fusions. So, and you do kind of want to book him. I feel like you would want to book him in order to get the actual chance of the block buffs and the cooldown. Or else you're not going to have the poisons up all the time if you do want that. And even then, maybe that's not what you want, you know. Yeah, I think it's going to be a no for me. I think I'm going to have to vote no on fusing this. If you guys are wondering about it, I probably have to vote no. He's cool. I like Gul'dan, but I don't think I can recommend him. Not if it's going to be expensive or put you out of your way. He's cool, but you would have to do a lot to get him. Maybe skip this one, guys. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that this video was entertaining. If it was, please consider subscribing because I'm trying to close in on 35,000. We are actually getting there. We're at like 34.5, I think. So thanks for all the new subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for helping me live my dream, and I'll see you on the next video.